Good day everyone, this is Diane Cabas and today we're going to discuss about the society's demands from a teacher together with the professional and personal qualities of a good teacher. As for the introduction, what is or are the society's demands from a teacher? According to a study from Ivanova, teachers are arguably the most important members of our society because we are the backbone of this society that has the ability to empower, educate, and inspire the youth to be the future leaders of this world. Then, according to Education Revolution, teachers have the ability to simplify the complex and abstract ideas to be accessible for children. In short, we provide the guidance together with the knowledge, experience, and wisdom the student needs. Teachers are also considered as the role models and inspirations of students to pursue their dreams and aspirations. Therefore, it is our duty to hone or influence the ideas, beliefs, philosophies, and opinions of our learners about the society, about life, and also about their personal goals. After focusing on the society's demands from a teacher, let's first now proceed on defining an effective teacher. According to the book of James H. Strange, The Qualities of an Effective Teacher, 2nd edition, teaching profession is a complex career in which the term effectiveness is an elusive or difficult concept to be achieved. Some researchers define a teacher's effectiveness based on the student's achievements, and others focus on the performance ratings and also the comments of the supervisors together with the stakeholders, which are the students and parents. It definitely depends on who you'll ask. But according to Krushenk and Heifel 2001, good teachers at various times and instances are called ideal, analytical, dutiful, competent, reflective, satisfying, diversity responsive, and respected. Those are definitely some of the characteristics of an effective teacher which we will elucidate later on. But before that, there are actually personal and professional qualities of a teacher. And what are actually the differences between these two? According to an article by Angela Copeland, a career advice expert, personal skills are also called soft skills or interpersonal skills, which are quite hard to measure but are incredibly desirable in the chosen profession. Some of the examples of soft skills include problem solving, adaptability, self-motivation, and also leadership skills. On the other hand, professional skills are also known as the hard skills or technical skills which are acquired through an associate's degree, bachelor's degree, master's degree, or doctorate degree. Some of the specific proficiencies include writing skills, foreign languages, and also administrative skills. And now to specifically define the personal and professional qualities of a teacher, we will now focus on two studies. The first is a study of Gracial Saban from the Adventist University of the Philippines, Silang Cavite, which is entitled The Personal and Professional Qualities of an Effective English Teacher in the Philippines, and another study by Sammy Iser, PhD, which is entitled The Qualities of a Good Teacher, How Can It Be Acquired and Sustained? As for the first study, it focused on 22 professional English teachers in the top 5 high-achieving public schools in Cavite, which are observed, surveyed, and interviewed about the professional and personal qualities present in an English teacher's practices. To simplify the data presented in this study, we actually have here different models which will create a picture of an effective English teacher in the context of the Philippine education. As for the personal qualities of an English teacher, we have here the hobbies and routines, the spiritual life, mission statement, family life, and health habits. So these are established with the help of emerging themes such as his or her beliefs about teaching and education, self-efficacy that reflects to his or her confidence and ability to exert control or motivation in a person's life, his or her behavior within different social environments, and also a teacher's personal routines, hobbies, and together with his family and spiritual life. And as for the professional qualities of an English teacher, we have here professional advancement, collegiality, and collaboration, effective classroom management, effective preparation for English language teaching or ELT, relationship with students, teaching strategies and technology, and also coping with the challenges. So these professional qualities are established due to the actual school experiences and classroom teaching situations. All in all, to conclude and generalize the data presented in the first study, to be an effective teacher, a person must balance his or her personal and professional lives, and he or she must also be purpose-driven, well-informed in his or her area of teaching, and he or she should also be willing to learn, organized, optimistic, flexible, prepared, and committed to his or her chosen profession. Moving on to the second study, to be an effective teacher or mentor, a person needs to acquire special attributes to thoroughly and effectively meet the needs of our learners that continuously changes in time. So we have here 12 specific qualities that we will discuss later on. And these qualities are actually integral components to be an effective teacher. Then now we have here the 12 specific qualities to be an effective teacher or mentor. The first is committed to work. The second is encourages and appreciates diversity. The third is interacts and communicates respect. The fourth is motivates students and co-workers. The fifth is brings a wide range of skills and talents in teaching. The sixth is demonstrates leadership in teaching. The seventh is encourages an open and trusting learning environment. The eighth is fosters critical thinking. The ninth is encourages creative work. The 10th is emphasizes teamwork. 11th is seeks continuously to improve teaching skills. And the 12th is provides positive feedback. As for the first quality, which is committed to work, as teachers, we need to focus on meeting the educational needs of our students because we offer our knowledge, service, wisdom, and experiences to them. We also need to work with passion and dedication, and we also need to follow and integrate our rules to the university or school's values. And lastly, we must also be enthusiastic about our experiences at work and also with our co-workers.
The second professional and personal quality of a teacher that must have is that as professional teachers, we should encourage and appreciate diversity. We should not stereotype or speak negatively to others. Actually, we profess a stereotype when we group people or individuals together and make a judgment about them without knowing them. And for our more information, racial remarks, sexual remarks, and gender remarks are the biggest stereotype. And also, we should continually nurture and encourage diversity. Accepting diversity is about speaking out, but also walking the talk and caring for our students and learners. It is very important to not just merely say, but also let us give our thoughts in action. In addition to that, we should seek and encourage understanding of and respect for people of diverse background. With approximately 190 countries and 7 billion people on Earth, it is not hard to imagine that many diverse cultures existed. To understand cultural experiences, it is important to consider the context of social identity, history, and individual and community experiences with prejudice and no discrimination. The third one is that professional teachers should interact and communicate respect. If teachers want to be respected, they should respect their students first. We should communicate effectively with others. Effective communication is about more than just exchanging information. It's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind the information. As we are able to convey clear messages, we also need to listen to gain full meaning of what's being said. And also, we should act with integrity. Integrity is the quality of being honest, having strong moral principles, and moral uprightness. Professional integrity is one of the most important parts of our teacher career. People with strong professional integrity choose to do the right thing, even when it's hard. Next is that we should always show a caring attitude.
Everyone, I am Kristine and Mapura, and I will be discussing the other qualities of an effective teacher. The first thing we have here demonstrates leadership and training. Demonstrate leadership and training means that during the process of becoming a teacher, we are already practicing becoming a good leader. Imagine after a year or two, we will not be considered as a member anymore, but we will be considered as the leader who's responsible for our students' learning, growth, and even on their decision making. It is always important to practice leadership because we are all aspiring educators. When we are already in the field of teaching, we should be the role model in guiding our students that will help in fulfilling their goals inside and outside the classroom. I have here different skill that makes a strong leader. We have here patience, empathy, active listening, dependability, creativity, and effective feedback. These words are all self-explanatory, so I will choose one word that I will give emphasis. And I choose effective feedback. It is important to always have a feedback to the progress of learning so that our students will be motivated in continuing the task. The feedback could be a compliment or a problem that we have noticed so that they can possibly look for the solution quickly. Another qualities of an effective teacher is encourages an open and trusting learning environment. Open and trusting learning environment encourage the students to participate in a class. We must tell them the importance of trust in learning. When we give them a task, we shouldn't let them feel that they can finish it at exact time because they will feel that we are not trusting them and they will start doubting themselves. What we can do is to be patient and give some time to let them do their work. In addition, when we are encouraging an open learning environment, we should have the opportunities of the students to ask, suggest, and give their constructive criticism about the topic that we are teaching. We are also encouraging them to share their own experiences that would help the learning to be more effective in enhancing the opportunities and exploring the different ideas and thoughts of the students. Another quality of an effective teacher is foster critical thinking. According to Walden University, critical thinking goes beyond memorization. So it simply means that doesn't just memorize the words, the sentences, but they are thinking out of the box or they are considering the other perspective of a person. The question is, what are the exercises that will help in fostering critical thinking? We have here asking questions. An open-ended question will give a student a chance to say what they have learned and they will connect it to their prior knowledge And also, it is an opportunity in helping them to express themselves in front of the people and to fully build their self-confidence. And also, we have here work in groups. This will also help in fostering critical thinking because if we give them a simple problem, they will hear different perspectives from different people, and by that, they will realize that there are different approaches in solving. It will also expand their way of thinking by looking at the different sides of the problem. There are any other exercises such as brainstorming, encouraging decision making, connecting different ideas, and inspiring creativity. The last quality I have here is encourages creative work. Encouraging our students to be creative will help us to have a productive environment. Another question is, how are we going to help in developing the students' creativity? The first thing we will consider is their passion. We should let them choose what they want to draw, what they want to write, what they want to achieve in order for them to enjoy the task. If we have given them a general task, for example, we want them to paint, but the thing is, painting is not for everyone. They might not feel the excitement of doing the task because they can't do painting. What I can suggest is if we are teaching, for example, we are teaching a literature and we have to come up an activity, the students have the right to choose if they will do poem, short story, do a do a novel, present a song that deals with literature, or even perform a folk dance. From that, they will have the means to be more creative in doing their task. So, to tell you the other qualities of an effective teacher, we have here Miss Alona to discuss it to you. Thank you.
So the next quality for you to be a good teacher is that you need to emphasize teamwork, which means you need to build link national and international levels in education. Also, you need to encourage your student to work in teams, not only in individual. Lastly, for you to encourage them do teamwork, you need to do collaborative learning. The next quality is for you to seek continually to improve your teaching skills. Don't be stagnant. So for you to improve your teaching skills, of course, you need to seek to learn and incorporate new skills in information teaching. Next one is that you need to seek feedback and criticism from others other than yourself, of course. Next one is that you need to be updated in every specialty. For example, you're a music teacher, of course you need to be updated with every updates on the field or on this chosen course that you choose. And lastly, or the last quality is that as a teacher, of course, you need to provide positive feedback wherein you're going to listen to your student and then you're going to discover their educational needs. You're going to value your student, and then of course, aside from giving positive feedback based from your subjectivity, you need also to be constructive. So as there are some types of positive feedback, but because of subjectivity we tend to forget those essentials that we need to construct. So that's what makes the qualities of being a good teacher. So for us to conclude, sure, there are lots of listed demands from a teacher, be it professional or personal qualities, and of course, as a teacher, you need or you must adhere to these demands, as being a teacher means possessing dignity and reputation with high moral values as well as technical and professional competence. Though Being a teacher means you need to portray too many roles, such as being the observer, the actor, the tutor, the assessor, organizer, controller, participants, and sometimes you'll be the resource. But still, despite these various roles that we're going to portray as a future educator or as you as a teacher, we still need to enhance these professional and personal skills. Like what I've said a while ago, as a teacher, you don't need to be stagnant, because like what one of my professors said, for you to give more, you need also to be more.